Aggressive, looking forward to it. KCorp versus Wildcard. No more waiting around. Give me the kickoff. I'm ready.
Ready to go. We'll see how the top of Europe fares against the top of OCE. And even Wildcard weren't perfect in all their regionals. They dropped their second regional to Scrims World. Of course, the new format's really tossing everybody for a loop. But it's KCorp on the left, and this is where they can kind of lay back and evaluate how Wildcard's offense are really going to form together.
And we'll see just how aggressive they're willing to be. Is early pressure from Wildcard is what you want to see, I would say, from both teams. Wildcard definitely not going to be happy if they're getting pressed early.
Yeah, both teams have had these back anchors and love the layers from Banana Head. He's even going to force it to the opposite side. Was hoping to send that off to Torsauce, who was further away than expected. So Wildcard needing to tighten up these passes because KCorp are just right on their tail at all times.
Wildcard definitely a little bit jumpy there out of the midfield. Drolly, first opportunity to slow it down. Down and under. Oh no, bro, don't tell me we're dunking our own team into our own net. This is a great air dribble from Drolly, but this is tough. Fever gets baited all the way to the floor, and Banana Head coming across net ends up dunking Torsauce into the goal. So Drolly early, just casually 1v2.5, I'll say.
Yeah, kind of like I was gonna say 1v3 Drolly. I'm glad that we hyped this guy up as what a lot of people are saying is the best player in the world. And to just start off with the first goal, that's a good tone setter, especially with the whole defense there. Like, you had Wildcard scrambling, as now we still need to see a response from Wildcard. Their defenses have been able to hold some of this pressure at bay, but now the pass to Torsauce in the midfield won't go by easily. And now confronting two players, this pops out, shot not on target, but Fever just battling against this defense.
And KCorp doing a really good job keeping their head on a swivel, not getting demoed as that one's going to go off the post. Fever will pick it up cleanly, find a way through at least to the midfield line, and Vatira right back into the mix. KCorp really not willing to give up any ground if they don't have to. But they're definitely on cruise control early here as that one goes across unscathed as well.
Almost a nice backflip to tap that in for Wildcard, and Banana Head has been that driving force. Literally has to be the one solo driving down the field and is looking for that second man. Maybe Fever would have set up and taps it in to tie.
Great job from Fever here. He almost gets turned to smoke here in the middle of the box. Look at Drolly trying to track him down. He just jumps out of the way of it. Banana Head able to work through a couple of 50s. Wildcard find an equalizer. We got a ball game.
Not too bad, staying competitive as best as possible, especially Wildcard being able to break out. Banana Head's not going for just booming balls to clear. He really has to play close to it, and he buys a lot of time for that second man to join him. Nice demo from Fever as the net opens up, but Wildcard really running on fumes as Jolly's quick to the counter attack, and Banana Head makes sure that the pass isn't complete.
Beauty of a touch from Banana Head as well. Required a surgeon's hands to make sure that one got to safety just outside as a towel clear that away. And Wildcard gonna have to handle a nasty transition here.
Oh, Tao can get that touch, so Banana Head has to juggle this, but using all his boosts just to keep control. So KCorp will get that field reset that they would need. Drolly addresses the challenge, goes towards the net, and almost crashes and burns into Wildcard, who were able to keep that at bay.
Woo! Bye-bye ball. It's how able to react. A big pinch from Torsauce off the sidewall. Nice try. That'll catch a lot of people off guard if you hit that consistently. Drolly over the top of a couple, but still Wildcard standing firm on defense. Vatira trying to get sticky with the ball as well. Drolly back to himself. He's not a passer. Drolly says, look, man, I'm not giving the ball up until you make me give it up.
Yeah, and Wildcard are getting pretty boost starved. I'm seeing Vatira off ball just go and grab those corner boosts from the orange side. So this may keep Wildcard put and at least slower than usual as KCorp now going for demos, and that means Tao is removed as well. So Banana Head is relieving that pressure, needing a more solid clear that's caught in the midfield as Wildcard are still kept on their half.
Big demo going to open up a lot of room here for KCorp. Across to the middle of the box, back down to him. Vatira doesn't have the boost to really reach it. Drolly soft touch to himself, and Torsauce will delay. KCorp got to give a little ground here.
That's tough. Wildcard are trying to be physical, not winning the 50s, not making much space, and going even above and beyond. Torsos will carve through one, but not the rest of KCorp that wait in the midfield. But at least the backboard is denied. It's a 1-1 game with a minute left. As Vatira with the back pass and just dangerous ball that Atao has to chase. Vatira has his back.
Never a doubt. Was certainly never going to own goal. That couldn't be Vatira, as that's a great pinch clear off his own backboard. Banana Head looking for some control, but he actually thought someone was going to be there. His teammates called him off, said no pressure, no pressure. Deep clear from Vatira, wants a double tap, stretching, and great save from Banana Head. Atao off the ceiling, trying to take it away from defenders. Drawley thought it might have been going to the opposite side of the net. That will leave Wildcard with a chance to clear.
Hey, Torsos just dumps it into the blue half. Demos exchange, and that means Wildcard have to keep this back while their third is respawning. Look at this pressure mounting with the last 14 seconds for Wildcard, but Torsos loses the ball, and that means Vatira has some control, pinches it to the left. Atao gets the beat on Fever. Last couple of seconds as KCorp look for the lead and for game one. As Drawley with the mind games, delaying his approach, and we hit overtime in game one.
You got what you wanted if you're Wildcard. It's a ball game. Anything can happen in OT, no matter who is the favorite. That's a big risk on that challenge from Drawley. He's going to be stuck on the other side for at least a little bit. Look at Atao working through multiple challengers down into the box. Nice awareness from Fever, knowing there's no actual pressure. Misses the flick, though. And Wildcard going to have to take a second to reset, but great control.
Yeah, Wildcard are trying to stay stable when you have Vatira and Drawley chasing people around, and that is all the time on the ball and not on target for Banana Head. Even got a second touch. Fever with the third, and that's all she wrote for game one. Wildcard.
Unwilling to give it up. You can see all of KCorp caught driving left. That ball whips back around. They can't find the challenge. Goes back to the right. They run into each other on the sidewall. Wildcard walk away with a game one win. KCorp, like I said, they don't care how the job gets.
20 seconds is incredible. It's a best of 5. We got a lot more Rocket League yet to go.
A lot to go and a lot to be said if you're KCorp here. Now you wonder if they start to squeeze a little bit more aggressively here and really test that Wildcard defense. How much risk is KCorp willing to accept?
So far, Fever and Torsos connecting more than usual compared to game one. There's usually a lot of Banana Head that had to kind of put the red carpet down to just even leave their half, and even then that was difficult. Wildcard were stuck on defense for the first minute or two, it felt like. And KCorp also demoing them a lot. So for Wildcard to kind of keep their heads above water is really great to see.
Drawley, decent enough clear, but I don't think Atao is really going to be able to go and get that one. Banana Head will pick it off at the midfield line. And Wildcard earning a small foothold here. See how the next couple of challenges go for him.
Torsos has to collect here. And at least just get that touch to get it away from Vatira. You got Drawley swinging for the fences. Now he has to go collect. Do not pass go. It's KCorp also trying to pick up the pace to see, can Wildcard really keep up? Now Fever has to reach up high for this one. No boost, so someone else has to go for it. And Wildcard, you just stand and watch.
Did you see how early he jumped? Drawley looked like he was about to air dribble that. He immediately popped up way above the net and was like, I gotta go. And Drawley's like, I mean, I guess if you're gonna pop that high, I'll just go back to the floor and reset.
The Wildcard are trying to be proactive. Torsos, the Banana Head. How did Drawley save that? Just the last second hand up. Fever at least contests the midfield, and now it's Drawley. That seems to be all offense for KCorp. Now with the demos, Fever gets the touch to somehow get this out of the net.
Kicked off the post. Unlucky for KCorp. Fever flip reset. It's definitely going to need some help. Torsos looking for demos. It's going to take him out of position here. There's not going to be a lot of boost pads for him to pick up. You really need Banana Head to get exactly that. An excellent challenge. Forced it into a safe space, into the corner. Bought a lot of time for Wildcard to get set defensively.
Yeah, Wildcard have been getting demoed. They're like, well, we can't just survive. We need to fight back and destabilize KCorp, or eventually this offense will lay through a double tap right at the lap of Fever. What are the chances? So many close calls. We enter the second half shortly. Still somehow a 0-0 game as Vatira will be solo, leaving a chance for Atao and Drawley to collect some boost. And Wildcard want to counterattack. Banana Head has Torsos at the front taking boost, but it's all Banana Head all day.
Look at Atao in the net here. Rotates on the backboard in case it gets pumped up there. Drawley can't get a hand on it, and Atao dismounts thinking that Drawley's going to force it out to the corner or something. And all of a sudden, Wildcard with a 1-0 lead once again. Just a miscue on the goal line defense.
Yeah, not a lot of teams are able to make KCorp scramble on defense, and Wildcard this time, they start with a goal lead. See if KCorp will be able to match when they were the offense that have spent the most time in the other half. As Vatira, look at him chase Banana Head around, as Atto now has two-man coverage on him, fighting for possession control. Vatira and Trolley also hanging back, making sure that Wildcard will be held back. Is almost deposited in. Banana Head makes a great save.
Great speed as well around the backboard for Wildcard, but now see the cracks start to show. Torzos needs to find a big clear. There's Vatira. He doesn't even need to touch it. You can see the boost start to just dwindle for Wildcard, and you knew that this clear needed to be a big one. Torzos tried to time it perfectly, caught it a little bit flat. Never a chance to make it back, and even Banana Head there, he only had, 13 or 20 or whatever it was, and he was just hoping it went forward, and unfortunately did not.
And the big defender getting demoed in net really opens things up for KCorp. Is that response just... KCorp picked up the phone right away. Banana Head with the delayed challenge. Drawley off the wall. Pops out. And Fever now has to face a 50 against Vatira, but no boost. Wildcard are really mounting the pressure. And even
beauty.
as you thought the clear was coming from KCorp, they have their backs against the wall.
Great job from Fever managing the pace up the sidewall. Torzos to find the block, and Fever not giving up on the play. He says, look, I want the corner boost. I'm squeezing. And he just gets a big block right in front of the net, straight into it. Huge play from him and Torzos.
Huge dunk from Wildcard, back in the lead, back in the driver's seat, 90 seconds. Torzos with boost. Look at Vatira jumping all over, trying to make contact, now on his tail and his shadow as Wildcard able to keep KCorp out of their own half for a while now, as Torzos and Banana Head with boost take it up into the air, and now it's just out. It works against Wildcard in that moment.
Yeah, it's a pretty good idea here. Torzos sets it up to the wall for Banana Head, but he doesn't have the command to pick it up. You could see how awkward it was. He had to pick that up backwards with a jump, try and gain control and go forward, just couldn't handle it. And Carmine says, yeah, I mean, that's a good clear, but you got to be able to find a way to actually get out of your own half before it makes a difference.
Oh, almost a great setup. Yeah, Wildcard are forced to play a bit faster, trying to avoid demos, but wait, the setup from Drawley. Received there by Banana Head, not letting that bounce from the back wall get found, and look at all three being sent down from Wildcard in this last minute to potentially go to match point, but KCorp want the lead back, and it's just dropped in with love.
With love is right. It's an absolute beauty here. Vatira with a soft hit, and look at this kiss from Drawley. Just right over there to the left side, just away from the defender. Nice try, big guy. It's 3-2. Good luck. It's 45 seconds.
But hey, the last 20 seconds is where Wildcard ramped all the way up to 9,000. Last game, and it's Banana Head, Fever at the front. But Banana Head also capable of those solo plays. One of those goals came in because of that. Drawley loses the 50. Torzos to Fever towards the net and saved by Vatira. And not wasting any time, not only clearing, but the counterattack forming and kind of faking that second touch as Atto waits for his moment to shine in the corner, but too many cooks in the kitchen.
Bumps. Great cut from Drawley. And that actually may do it. Fever's got to buy a little bit of time. Last chance here for Wildcard, only 10 seconds.
Just full disruption for KCorp at this point. Torzos is moving Drawley out of the way. Vatira with a big 50. And now Banana Head makes contact shot on Atto to the ground. And it's KCorp that tied the series.
Hit it with the wet noodle there.
Made Wildcard have to kind of scrap to have to counter demo and also keep up the pace. And that's where those mistakes are going to show a lot more. But KCorp still have to fix up this series the way that they intended. We'll see if the script even still follows as we enter game 3.
You actually make a great point about that, Lemon, as well, because Carmine Corp probably seriously benefited out of two players having a lot more shots on target there, because it's going to force that Wildcard defense to respect that shots on target could just happen. And if you're forcing Wildcard to make saves, but who cares about that? Look at this bump from Torzos again, just annihilating the defense. One demo with a touch. And then there comes number 2 from Fever. Banana Head says, thank you very much. That's nice and easy.
It's tough to beat KCorp to the ball like that. All of Wildcard committed to that play, knowing they have to build the same pressure that KCorp do on their offense, which may require the whole team to be in that offensive third. KCorp have Vatira with full boost with the dribble. Drawley trying to make contact with Fever in the net. This comes out to Atto, but now it's a bit more awkward to get full control and not able to maintain their offense that they had.
Yeah, this was definitely not the approach on the midfield. It actually all goes back. He's the only guy that could have stopped that transition because, look, it didn't buy enough time for Drawley or Vatira to get their feet set. Wildcard swarmed down through the midfield, and this is huge. 2-goal lead early, just about any team. I don't care who you are. You can be from Asia, South Pacific, anything. I don't care. 2-0 up. Under a minute is a great spot to be in. You get to take your foot off the gas as much as you like. You can sit back, secure all the boost on the field, and say good luck if you want.
Yeah, and if you put a microscope to KCorp's defense against GK, that final that was a sweep and one of the biggest surprises in Rocket League history, as Johnny called it. It's all about gaps in the net, and one that should have been easily found by KCorp even at that moment. A beautiful pinch save from Fever, but you're not out of the woods yet. KCorp, they could sometimes play a little more forward than usual, and Wildcard, they were able to find that weakness in that space to break through that and their defensive control.
Tao looking for a little bit of redemption over one towards the net, and look at the slow play to get under the second man. There you go. You earned it back, big guy. What a play. Drawley just a nice soft set. Fever really trying to stretch the attack, and Banana Head really believing the flip reset was coming left side. He was racing to goal, and Tao says, yeah, no, I'm just going to let this go all the way down to the ground. You jumped too early, and I'm going to get back within one.
Yeah, Wildcard really needs solid reads in the air, and then running out of boost doesn't help to adjust. KCorp having a lot more time on the ball in that moment. Torsaw sees the Atto approach. Now Wildcard still trying to get a good clear, and Torsaw even could have made connection for a good counterattack. Now you got KCorp peppering the net, and this just leaks through, and just like that, KCorp tie.
It's exactly what you were talking about. Just keep them honest, shoot it on target, and look, 2 people jumping to try and make saves, and Drawley immediately back to the opposite end of the net. Wildcard in a great spot, but unable to hold it for very long. KCorp slammed through 2 in quick succession.
Yeah, Wildcard really needs to stop the bleeding, or this is going to turn into a hemorrhage, and you got Drawley with the ceiling reset. Oh, God, it just gets worse and worse. What a goal on a Drawley.
Won the boost, the smooth transition to the ceiling, the flip reset, just caressing that ball over one defender and boxing out the other one, keeping it high, putting a body between you and the ball. That was excellent.
Torsaw shaking his head like, we just can't let KCorp get off the ceiling and just have all this boost, all this time on the ball. So Torsaw will present himself. Drawley shot on net. Right behind him too. Banana Head makes the save, but he's got to worry about, well, you could just stab him in the back. KCorp are not only just in front of the ball, but they'll be behind you too.
Wildcard trying to reset the offense here. A couple of missed touches. Drawley picks up 100. Gets things back to where KCorp is happy with them, aka jammed into the orange half. Vatira to Drawley, and Fever says, look, I'm going to control my corner boost. You can do whatever you want. Demo in the net and off the bar.
Oh, and just finish. Wait, how are Wildcard still stretching to save these? And hey, need a good enough clear. And that's where Vatira and Atto have been stacking the midfield to make this pressure intense. A double. I still can't believe that didn't go in from Drawley. And Wildcard got to get out of dodge as Banana Head off the top of his head. Gifted to Vatira. Banana Head demo. Torsauce misses that 1v1. And Fever has to slow down this punch, or Wildcard will be knocked out cold. It's going to be the second half, and KCorp are just hitting them where it hurts, but Torsauce almost got to swing for the fences there.
I respect Torsauce jumping for that with as little boost as he did. He says, look, man, they might miss it, and we need to score one. I'm going to take my chance here. I love seeing him try and put the pressure on that KCorp defense. That's good stuff.
Good stuff. It's Wildcard just waiting for how KCorp are going to build. There's now 3 lethal options. All of KCorp able to put a shot on target. And now Wildcard break out. They build a counterattack. It's a 50. Collected by Banana Head. Saved by Vatira. Now with some missed touches as Fever tries to slow down the pace. Maybe create another opportunity. Back wall won't be able to be used. Ready on the right side. Banana Head leaves it to Torsauce. They get their wires crossed, leaving a chance for Atto to go towards the sky. And he soars, but he's stopped at the line.
Oh, but Drawley's just there waiting. Torsos, you need to find a pass to a teammate. Banana Head, you're never going to make it. A town with a great pickup. Oh, and he just hovers in the air. Lets Drawley come take it. Great job from KCorp, wasting more precious time off the clock. Great bump from Banana Head. Is there anything here? Doesn't look like it. A town will break it up. Drawley's just waiting in the middle. Chipped all the way back. Actually, that's not very good. Vatira's got to play 1v1 now.
Banana Head playing cat and mouse too. Fever loses at 50, and KCorp race downfield with boosts to spare in 30 seconds. Wildcard need to come alive or it'll be match point very soon. And they started off with a 2-0 lead, and that has quickly gone away as Banana Head was hoping to get the beat on Atto. And with demos, Wildcard have limited options on how they can make KCorp look weak at this moment.
There's the one great problem with the Dominus. You need that touch off the wall, and that thing's just so skinny. It went right over Torsos's head. That one breaks through. Last chance. Torsos with 0. Dip to Banana Head, right side. They're going to find an equalizer. Wildcard will force a second OT.
Like 2 players on no boost. Torsos, Banana Head just with a smidge and finds the bottom corner. Insane 0-second goal, our second overtime of the series too.
Vatira's like, no way he tries to shoot that bottom right post, right? No way. Nice shot.
Nice shot. But who's gonna say GG at the end? Atto has an important beat here, and now Vatira has to step up and make the most out of this opportunity. Banana Head now with a full tank, time on the ball, couldn't get under it. For Torsos, and it's Wildcard on match point with 2 overtime wins.
Banana Head said, yeah, we saw you go take your air dribble and then just fall to the floor earlier. We can do it too. And Torsos right on the money. A gorgeous 50 at the bottom to break through 2 defenders, and Wildcard up 2-1 in the series. I told him to play. Let's go do it.
And the world watching you too. Kenosi pull off one of the craziest upsets I have ever seen, at least. They're able to topple Gen.G at Worlds last time, but can they humble KCorp just a little bit? But remember, it was KCorp that came back from an 0-2 deficit to tie, to get the lead, and to just kind of fumble over their shoelaces.
There it is. Oh!
And it's Torsos that could have had an early lead there.
Just off the nose. And KCorp grateful that this one's still 0-0. And just needing to find their footing here. Wildcard definitely playing at an incredible pace at the moment. And that's a bit of a double-edged sword as far as I'm concerned. When it comes to teams being comfortable playing at max speed, I think I will give the edge to KCorp as a Tau with a great pickup and a potential block. He will let the clear happen out to the safety of the corner where his team is lurking.
And what Wildcard are able to do on low to no boost is also incredible. They know that they can't cower, and they'll have to bite back even at a disadvantage. This Banana Head takes it up high, has already drawn out 1 defender. As KCorp present, as Fever brings it down low, and they really want to try and draw out KCorp and draw them into a challenge, maybe an unfavorable one. Now towards the crossbar, no follow-up from Wildcard.
Banana Head going to be frustrated he didn't find that one into the back of the net either. Fever chipping straight to Vatira. Drawley trying to get himself in the face of some defenders in front of the net. A Tau playing a little bit tighter than he probably should, not realizing that his teammate's just going to keep playing that. But either way, KCorp reset nicely, but now Vatira once again tasked with defense on the backside. Fever, little chip over the top of one, and Vatira just got to run away with it, clear it long, and KCorp looking to get reset at the midfield line.
Ooh, nice shot from Drawley. Defended near post by Fever, and KCorp also doing a really good job of intercepting those passes. The bread and butter of Wildcard and almost playing mini putt in front of the net as Drawley goes for the rebound, carry through to get to Vatira, and just right immediately is a challenge for Wildcard. It's the demo to open it up. It's Fever heating up.
I love it here from Wildcard. Look how early Torsos goes on Fever, just says, yep, my team's definitely winning that. And the smart thing from Torsos, put it on frame. Do not try and solo air dribble it. That takes too much time. Force the defender to commit to the net. Your teammate finds the demo, and it's nice and easy.
I see Jimma put his hands up like absolute cinema. That or calm down, but it's gotta be immaculate for Wildcard with back-to-back games starting with a lead, but keeping it is a whole different story against Europe's best, as Vatira really has to show up and show out. as he tries to go downfield with the team. Fever with a good pop-up to buy time. That's not a good second touch, though, when Vatira couldn't capitalize.
Tough. And KCorp start to feel that frustration settle in a little bit here on the pitch. 2 minutes feels like an eternity until you're down there playing. Then it can go by so quickly. Natal doing his best to take his time, and here's where you get a lot of value out of your coach, resettling your players' nerves here in a must-win game. Plenty of time on the clock. Get them locked in.
Gotta lock in. Fever with a good send away. Even the chase down against Vatira and Atto. Look at Fever just running everybody down. Giving a chance for Torsauce to feel comfortable, but Vatira will not be swayed. And with KCorp stacking the corner, and now with the demo, they have Fever on his back foot, and somehow Wildcard pop it up to not let KCorp just run them down.
Natal playing a very tight, very aggressive support player, but it doesn't feel like he's anticipating them actually breaking through and playing to shoot the ball. He's playing to take the subsequent 50, which I don't think that's a bad strat, but in this particular situation where you need to put one on the board, I guess that'll do it. Trolley will find one off of an awkward clear here, I believe, from Wildcard. Oh, they hit each other. That makes a lot more sense.
Just
okay.
A group hug. Just a group hug type of
It's like, what actually happened? I don't get it.
They're giggling about it. My bad. Next 90 seconds. And this is still dire straits for KCorp. Because one lead, and you know how Wildcard like to turn up at the end of a party, and with the demos, you try to relieve that. As KCorp trade blow for blow, as Trolley can't let Banana Head take a shot here. Good deny at the last second, pops in front of the net, and Vatira is getting shoved around. Wildcard getting a lot more physical, but physical earlier too on the ball. Oh, look at Fever go. This Vatira tries to get it out. Torsauce, Fever adding on to the equation, but can they add to the tally? Is the backboard open, landing to the ground. Ground pinch two from Vatira as KCorp just, well, they have the blue real estate, and it's Wildcard that have kept them trapped with the midfield control, and this is gonna boil over if KCorp don't get control of the situation.
Some great pressure, you're right, Lemon, from Wildcard for the last 20 or so seconds, but pressure doesn't mean squat if you can't find anything on target. They'd love to find a demo, maybe a boost steal, create an extra advantage here for this last push.
Oh, that's in front of the net. Torsauce Vatira. Vatira wins the 50. Doesn't get the second touch. Atto next. Up high against Fever. And it's Torsauce off the goal line that escorts to the side. 1 second left. And the third overtime of the series.
Wildcard come out in front in both of the previous ones, so KCorp gonna beat some demons here. Maybe they can do it off the kickoff. Great challenge from Torsauce. Vatira pumps it up high, maybe straight down to him, and he overplays it. Didn't believe it. A towel with a double tap chance, and that one will miss as well. Over Jolly's head, Vatira says, hang on, no one's actually challenging. Let me try and win this game by myself. All of Wildcard jumped to make the save.
This is Vatira with possession to buy time for his team once they were stuck in the net to rotate back. But look at Trolley go to the backboard, and he leaves it to Vatira as they work together. Fever ready on the pre-jump. Atto not going to make contact with Torsauce. Stable, yet Wildcard needing to fire back as he got challenges. They're making things difficult. Banana Head gone. 3-on-2 for KCorp, but collecting the ball is important to score, don't you know? And KCorp now have to sit and watch what Banana Head has in store, wasting all his boost.
Yeah, Banana Head just floating down with the ball saying that anyone, please take this off me. I have nothing. And right now, KCorp squeezing ever so slowly. Finally, ball just squirts out past the midfield line and right back into the mix from Jirali. Does he go for the boost steal? No, he plays for possession. Banana Head up early, realizing no one's there. Double-edged defending here. Wildcard trying to keep tabs. There's the bump. It gets repaid in kind. KCorp finally taking OT and force game 5.
Champions Field, locking up Fever. KCorp outnumbering the net. Such good physicality, and at moments that mattered, as KCorp finally able to win in overtime, as you said, and kind of their offense started really committing.
A blowout.
You really got to stand tall in that. A lot of these goals that have happened are just from demos, making things look easy for the shooter and Drawley. with a good setup for Atto, but Wildcard all playing back. It's ready to fire back as Torsauce with Fever at the helm and a pinch and a bouncer that KCorp read. And they get some desperate touches to get it out as Vatir tries to lead them to a lead when Wildcard are the ones that usually are the ones that fire off well at the start of the game.
Getting some good boost steals as well here on the KCorp side of things, controlling much of the boost on the pitch. Banana Head, though, that is a quality 50. Just getting stuck in this corner, just unwilling to give up the ball. Fever trying to pinch one into the back, and that will get popped out.
Ooh, long shot from Vatira had Torsauce really stretch for it, and now that he's collected boost, he rounds about immediately, transitions to that blue half, and you have Vatira and everyone running into each other from KCorp. So Atto sets up Vatira, now back down. Wildcard been really able to deny a lot of these aerials and even the backboard, but Wildcard offense hasn't really presented much yet.
Drolly kept quiet the last couple of games, haven't had much reason to say his name. Credit to Wildcard preventing him from really making his presence felt, but Torsauce, not quite the easiest ball to get around. Will take a good 50. Drolly with 0, just popping it forward, and not the best follow through by Banana Head. Wildcard thankfully able to retain possession, but Atau will pick it up off a poor pass, and he's just going to go through everybody.
It's just what he does best. Just the demo air dribbles. KCorp, that's what they do best in Europe, and Atto says, move, get out of my way. And that's how KCorp kick things off on Champions Field, as Wildcard may have to stack and layer up if they're worried about demos like that.
That one does not feel good, as that will feel a lot better. That's a great pass. This time Torsauce says, hang on, let me actually put it at my teammate and not at the other team this time. And you can see the difference. It's in the back of the net.
Just let me cook. And just the immediate equalizer from Wildcard.
You love to see the instant get-right goal, especially when you feel like Game 4 got away from you. Game 5 might be slipping with a bad pass. So to find it right back with a nice play feels good. Banana Head's solo effort, and all of KCorp just saying, that's towards our corner. That's very cute. We're going to go back the other way now.
Yeah, Wildcard really trying to play this from front to back and not overcook, is now Vatir locking up Banana Head, who scrambles out, gets out of the locker, and still keeps his lunch money. But Wildcard, again, not just surviving, they need to also thrive. And KCorp, this is looking more like the form that we're used to, the ones that just are attacking nonstop.
The 50 game from Wildcard right now, so good. Making sure to hit the dead center of the ball, neutralizing a lot of the momentum from KC. Torsauce able to get out with a bit of help from his teammates. Fever with a nice smooth recovery on the sidewall. Banana Head looking for the pop middle, and Atau just lifts it out. Torsauce forced to find a delay touch, and this could be a little bit awkward to handle. It slips by everyone, and Vatira takes it top right.
Yeah, it was fast. And you had Fever drop it down to Torsauce. You didn't get the boost, and it just leaks out to Vatira. That's how quick KCorp can capitalize on slip-ups like that. And for Vatira to cut that angle is incredible. So the lead goes to KCorp with a Wildcard that dials back. Challenge from Banana Head doesn't make contact, as Torsauce will slow down the play as the third man back as Fever respawns. It's Wildcard building up power as Banana Head with the fake, and Vatira still has him down.
Ooh, Torsauce, how do you get through 2 people? Atau immediately attacking the ball. Love to see the conviction as that one's floated over. Banana Head, decent save. Wildcard, 2 minutes on the clock. Now the pressure maximizes. They find themselves in the same position KCorp was in. You need a goal with 1.5 to play or so. Who's going to be that guy? Pass across, bottom right, just wide.
Usually you can trust Banana Head to hit those. But round 2, Torsauce not going to be afforded much time on the ball. Vatira with the slam down. But KCorp gifting the ball back to Wildcard. And KCorp to maintain possession on the attack. That's a different story. They're able to find rebound after rebound in their own region. But Wildcard, they just got the fists out. They got gloves out. And it's tough to really bury Wildcard.
You can feel the game slow down as well for Wildcard. They know that speed is no longer the answer. They have to get the touch to go exactly where they want it. You can't afford to just dive at everything with reckless abandon, but neither can you just let them do whatever they want. Drolley pops one off the wall, and look at everyone in the net. Banana stuck in the back. Torsos is facing backwards. Fever's not in the net. Nobody up to save that shot. KCorp, thank you very much. That's a 2-goal lead under a minute.
Just such a nice setup off the backboard, being able to complete both those touches when just a misread on the defense. Now this is a lead that's gonna look so hard to overcome if you're Wildcard, especially with only 1 minute. But there's something special about them. The switch can flip at any moment for this team. All depends on the risks that they're willing to take, and as time runs out, they may just have to throw all those options out the window and send it against KCorp. It's all three scrapping. Fever with a shot on target, saved away. Drolley with a free right side. He'll be bumped off the ball, recollected by Banana Head. It's another opportunity so soon. A bump in the net, and Torsos could not try to dunk it in.
And Fever just trying to get it back to his team, but time is of the essence, and there is simply not enough of it left in the hourglass. Wildcard put up one heck of a fight, but unfortunately, the success of beating that #1 Europe seed just still manages to elude them. KCorp close it out in 5. What did we say at the start, Lemon? Doesn't really matter how the job gets done, as long as it gets did.